Welcome to the Interesting Reels YouTube channel. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video to support the channel. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let us know what topics you'd like us to explore in future videos. We love hearing your ideas. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating story of human evolution, uncovering how we became the species we are today. But it's not all about triumphs. We'll also explore the weaknesses and vulnerabilities of the human body and the surprising trade-offs that came with our development. Get ready for an in-depth journey through the history of humanity. The price of progress: how human evolution shaped our strengths and weaknesses. Human evolution is an extraordinary tale of adaptation, innovation, and survival that spans millions of years, transforming a group of ape-like creatures into the dominant species on Earth. Yet this journey has been far from a straight path of progress. Every evolutionary step forward has come with trade-offs, weaknesses that have left us vulnerable even as we've grown more capable. To truly understand who we are today, we need to dig deep into the fossil record, the genetic evidence, and the history of how our species came to be. This is a story of resilience, imperfection, and the price of progress. The origins of humanity begin over 7 million years ago in Africa, where fossil evidence reveals the first hints of divergence between the lineage that would become modern humans and our closest relatives, the chimpanzees. One of the earliest known species on this evolutionary path is Sahelanthropus chadensis, discovered in Chad. Dating back around 7 million years, this species had a mix of traits. A small brain akin to modern chimpanzees, but with a flatter face and possibly an upright posture. This last trait, bipedalism, or walking on two legs, marked a pivotal shift that would shape everything to come. Walking upright may seem trivial, but it fundamentally altered the course of evolution. Early hominins, such as Australopithecus afarensis, exemplify this change. One of the most famous fossils, Lucy, discovered in Ethiopia and dating to about 3.2 million years ago, shows evidence of a being that walked upright while still retaining the ability to climb trees. The advantages of bipedalism are clear. It freed the hands for carrying food and tools, allowed for better vision over tall grasses, and increased energy efficiency over long distances. Yet this adaptation came with costs. Our spines, originally evolved for a horizontal posture, were repurposed for vertical movement, making humans prone to chronic back pain and spinal issues, a weakness that still plagues millions of people today. By the time Australopithecus gave way to the genus Homo, around 2.5 million years ago, another transformative development was underway: tool use. The first member of our genus, Homo habilis, literally handy man, was named for its association with stone tools. Fossils discovered at Olduvai Gorge in Tanzania show a creature with a slightly larger brain than its predecessors, and hands capable of precision grip. These tools were rudimentary by modern standards, simple stone flakes and cores, but they marked a turning point in human evolution. Tools allowed early humans to process food more efficiently, crack open bones for marrow, and defend themselves against predators. The next major evolutionary leap came with Homo erectus, a species that emerged about 1.9 million years ago. Fossils of Homo erectus have been found across Africa, Asia, and Europe, making it the first hominin to leave the African continent. With a larger brain, a more modern body structure, and advanced tools, Homo erectus was remarkably adaptable. They were also the first to harness fire, a discovery that transformed human life. Fire provided warmth, protection, and the ability to cook food, which not only made it easier to digest, but also unlocked more nutrients, fueling further brain growth. Cooking food may seem like a mundane activity, but it had profound evolutionary implications. The human digestive system could shrink, dedicating less energy to processing raw foods and more to supporting a larger brain. However, this adaptation came at a cost. Humans became dependent on external sources of energy. Unlike other animals that can survive on raw diets, Humans need tools and cooking to thrive, a vulnerability that persists in emergencies or resource-scarce environments. The journey of human evolution continued with the emergence of archaic Homo sapiens around 300,000 years ago. Fossil evidence from Jebel Irhoud in Morocco gives us a glimpse of our direct ancestors' beings, with a mix of primitive and modern traits. These early humans lived as hunter-gatherers, relying on their intelligence, cooperation, and ingenuity to survive in a harsh and unpredictable world. Their larger brains enabled advanced problem-solving, social structures, and eventually, the development of language. But even as the human brain grew larger and more complex, it introduced new challenges. The human brain is an energy-intensive organ, consuming about 20% of the body's daily caloric intake, despite making up only 2% of its weight. This dependency on a high-energy diet made early humans particularly vulnerable to periods of food scarcity. Additionally, the large size of the human brain created complications during childbirth. Human infants are born with relatively underdeveloped brains, a compromise that allows them to pass through the birth canal. This leads to an extended period of dependency, making child-rearing a labor-intensive process. Around 70,000 years ago, modern Homo sapiens began migrating out of Africa, spreading across the globe in what is known as the out of Africa migration. Along the way, they encountered and sometimes interbred with other hominin species, such as the Neanderthals in Europe and the Denisovans in Asia. This interbreeding left traces of DNA in modern humans, influencing traits like immune system function and adaptation to high altitudes. As humans moved into new environments, they faced unique challenges that spurred further adaptations. In colder climates, lighter skin evolved to allow for better absorption of vitamin D, while shorter, stockier bodies helped conserve heat. In tropical regions, darker skin protected against intense UV radiation. These adaptations demonstrate humanity's incredible versatility, but they also highlight our dependence on specific environmental conditions. Changes in climate or habitat could have, and often did, devastating effects on human populations. The most recent major shift in human evolution came with the advent of agriculture around 10,000 years ago. The shift from hunting and gathering to farming allowed humans to settle in one place, build cities, and create civilizations. However, this transition also introduced new problems. Diets became less diverse, leading to malnutrition and deficiencies. The close proximity of large populations made it easier for infectious diseases to spread. And the sedentary lifestyle of agricultural societies contributed to modern health problems like obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. Despite these challenges, humanity continued to advance. The development of tools, technologies, and social structures allowed us to overcome many of the limitations imposed by our biology. Yet the weaknesses introduced by our evolutionary history remain. Our spines are still prone to injury. Our respiratory system, optimized for speech, leaves us uniquely vulnerable to choking. Our reliance on tools and technology makes us less adaptable than other animals in resource-scarce environments. Today, humanity stands at a crossroads. Advances in science and technology have given us the ability to reshape our biology through genetic engineering and other forms of biotechnology. These developments hold the promise of eliminating many of the weaknesses that have plagued our species for millennia, but they also raise ethical questions about what it means to be human. Human evolution is not just a story of survival, it's a story of trade-offs. Every advantage came with a cost, every innovation with a vulnerability. From our fragile backs to our energy-hungry brains, our bodies are a testament to the complexity of evolution. And as we look to the future, the choices we make will determine the next chapter in this ongoing story. This has been the story of us flawed, resilient, and endlessly fascinating. Thank you for watching, and remember to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. What part of human evolution do you find most intriguing? Let us know and we'll explore it in a future video.